So I finally gave up junk food, but I was also able to figure out how to make delicious healthy snacks from home, and as a result, I ended up losing 60 pounds. So let me show you what those snacks are. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Stasia, and well, if I'm being honest, I didn't really snack a lot while I was losing the 60 pounds, but when I really did need a snack, I made sure to have a really good one. I mean, the whole point of having a snack is A, to have something to tide you over to your next meal, and also to, kind of satisfy a sweet tooth or a savory tooth, just a little something to take the edge off. And my goal along my whole weight loss journey was always to actually enjoy whatever food it was that I was eating. So today's video, I'm going to be showing you 5 of my favorite snacks that I was obsessed with while I was losing the 60 pounds. And to be quite honest, they're snacks that I still enjoy to this day. All right, so let's get into it. So snack number 1 were my fiber protein shakes. These hands down were my favorite snack, and still to this day, they're my favorite meal / snack when I'm craving something dessert-like, when I'm craving something a little bit on the heavier side, and just something really delicious, like really delicious. So in a nutshell, my fiber protein shakes are shakes that I design from the top of my head, and the star ingredient are beans. And the reason why these shakes work so well for me is because beans are full of both fiber and protein. And most of us know that fiber and protein are the 2 types of food that will keep us fullest the longest, which is everything on a weight loss journey. So essentially, I landed on a way that I could get beans in my diet every single day without even kind of realizing that I was getting beans in my diet, because you can't taste them in the shakes at all. And I came up with flavors that were delicious. Like we're talking birthday cake, chocolate brownie, coffee crisp, blueberry banana, a ton of different flavors. So because they tasted so good, it just made it really easy to drink them all the time. So for those of you guys following me, you know that they were actually a huge part of my weight loss journey in general. I made them to be a little bit more on the calorie dense side so that they could actually be used as a meal replacement. So oftentimes I would have one for breakfast. But now when it comes to the snack version of these shakes, when I would use them as a snack, I would half the recipe. Because again, they are a little bit more calorie dense. So they're around 400 to 500 calories for a shake as a meal replacement. So if you cut that in half, then you're looking at a snack that's around 200 to 250 calories or so. But I'm telling you, even as a snack, they worked wonders, because again, when you have those beans in there is nothing, in my opinion, that is better at keeping you full the longest than beans. Which, I mean, again, I have to stress that's everything on a weight loss journey, because when we're in a calorie deficit, it's normal to feel a little bit hungry. So we want to find foods that are going to not only make us feel satiated after we've eaten them, but also that are going to keep us full until we can have our next meal. All at the same time, keeping us in a calorie deficit. Okay, but even aside from all of the, weight loss facts and the beans and the fiber and the protein, aside from all of those amazing facts, hands down, they were one of the most delicious things that I would consume for a snack. Because again, I have so many flavors. I actually have 22 different flavors of these shakes. And so when I was craving something like ice cream or a frozen dessert of any kind, or just something that really had a lot of delicious flavor to it, I would often turn to these shakes as my go-to snack. So I can honestly say that my shakes were one of my favorite snacks that I was obsessed with along this whole weight loss journey. All right, so let's move into snack number 2, and that is my chocolate pudding. Oh gosh, the feedback that I have gotten on my chocolate pudding recipe is almost as good as the feedback I get on those shakes. It is a strong runner-up in both my home and a lot of your homes as well. So this chocolate pudding is a high protein chocolate pudding. The star ingredient in this bad boy is tofu. Once again, like the beans, you can't really taste the tofu at all because the chocolate just kind of masks it. Tofu, much like beans, just kind of have a bland flavor until you give it some flavor. So that's what's so nice about using them in some of these types of snacks and recipes, is that they're easily manipulated. This chocolate pudding is so easy to whip up. It keeps really well in the fridge, and I'm telling you, it is delicious if you're craving, something chocolatey, something that has a beautiful silk-like creamy texture, and at the same time, something that is low in calories per serving. I actually love this chocolate pudding so much. It is on rotation in this home. Like on the grocery list, if I run out of the ingredients to make it, it's one of those. It is a staple in this home. It's so, so good. So I strongly recommend that you check that out. All right, so the third snack that I eat all the time, once again, I still eat all the time to this day, is a super easy one. All right, but before I share what that third snack is, which by the way, it is the easiest one, in case it is the first time that you're landing on my channel and you're also on a health and weight loss journey, then perhaps I can help. Right now, I am running an amazing sale on all of my weight loss recipe ebooks and bundles containing the exact recipes that I ate to lose the 60 pounds. And now you might be wondering, what makes my books different from any of the other amazing vegan cookbooks out there? Well, let me tell you. My recipes have zero overt fats, so no nuts, no seeds, no oils, none of the higher fat plant-based foods. I also put together my most popular book called Shake Off the Weight, and that one contains over 22 flavors of those fiber protein shakes I was talking about. So for the next 48 hours only, all of my books will be on sale for 60% off, and I want to add that is the lowest price they have ever been. So if you haven't had a chance to grab a copy, now would be your time. You can find the link in the description box below. All right, so the third snack that I eat all the time, once again, I still eat all the time to this day, is a super easy one. And this one is defrosted fruit. And now I stress defrosted fruit for a reason, because oftentimes when we think of frozen fruit, we're thinking of smoothies or an ice cream or something along those lines. But we forget that we can literally just defrost some frozen fruit and eat it as is. And if you live in Canada like me or anywhere where the seasons are constantly changing and we don't have access to fresh local fruit all the time, all year round, then this is a really good option. I personally love grabbing my fruit from Costco. I like to get all the organic berries and organic fruits there. And then I will just literally dump it into a bowl, let it defrost for like 2 hours or so, and eat it just like that. Nothing else necessary. And I'm talking a huge bowl of fruit. So I don't go skimpy on the fruit. I didn't go skimpy on the fruit at all during my weight loss journey. So I personally don't care about all the hoopla when it comes to eat fruit, to not eat fruit. What I know is that I didn't get large in my life because I was eating too much fruit. And I also know that I ate a ton of it while I was losing weight and it never hindered my weight loss at all. So those are my two truths. I'm sticking to it regardless of what anybody else has to say or think about fruit. So eating fruit as a snack is a huge win because fruit is about 300 calories per pound. So for a pound of fruit, only 300 calories, not bad because it's gonna fill you up. It has a lot of fiber in it, along with a lot of amazing nutrients. Fruit is delicious, it's hydrating, it's so many things. I could go on and on and on. So anyways, defrosted fruit specifically is something that works really well for me because it's something that I can be consistent with. But with that being said, of course, I obsess over fresh fruit when the summer is here and the spring is here. Oh my gosh, I go nuts over the fresh fruit. But frozen defrosted fruit is also something that I enjoyed all throughout my 60-pound weight loss. All right, so as much as I have a sweet tooth, I also can have a savory tooth as well. So we're gonna transition out of those sweet treats and jump into some savory ones. So one of my favorite savory snacks that I would eat along my weight loss journey were my sweet potato chips. I'm telling you, these are incredible. I'm sorry, they are actually my barbecue sweet potato chips specifically. Now I could eat the sweet potato chips just as they are with a little bit of sea salt, that works too. But I'm telling you, when you add that barbecue seasoning to it, it takes it to the next level. So these are super easy to whip up if you have a nice mandolin or a large vegetable peeler. You want these chips to be super thin. That is the secret in making these. I mean, of course you could slice them with a knife and make thicker wedges, but they just don't seem to hit the same as when they are super paper thin. So anyways, you can season these up, you can bake them in the oven. I prefer to bake them in the air fryer. I find in the air fryer, they crisp up in a slightly different way than they do in the oven, but I have made them both ways and both will work. But I'm telling you, these are absolutely delicious. I am still shocked to this day that when you make your own homemade chips, oil-free, absolutely no overt fat added whatsoever, how delicious they are. You still get the same crunch factor. They're just as crunchy as the store-bought chips. You can still salt them up, season them up however you want. They can be absolutely delicious. But my mind is still blown when I eat them that there's no oil, no overt fat of any kind, and they taste that good. They're really easy to make, they're really inexpensive to make, and just something that you can enjoy quite often when you're looking for a nice, savory, crunchy snack. But I'm telling you, that barbecue seasoning is everything. All right, and my last favorite snack is much like the sweet potato chips, and that is just good old regular potato chips. Sometimes we don't need the extra seasonings. Sometimes we don't want the sweet potato sweetness of the sweet potato, I should say, and we just want a classic chip. And I'm telling you, when you make these potato chips, and when it comes to the potato chips, I make them slightly different than the sweet potato ones. So instead instead of making them in the air fryer or the oven, I actually use the microwave. Me personally, I don't tend to use the microwave a whole heck of a lot, but when it comes to making these chips, the microwave is incredible for getting that super, super crispy, crunchy chip. They are super easy to make. Once again, you just want to make sure that they're as thin as you can get them, and basically just put them on a paper towel and put them in your microwave for 1 to 2 minutes at a time, flipping them over and over and over until you achieve the crisp that you're looking for. And salt them up, season them up if you want. They're just super easy to make, and they get crunchier after they cool down as well. If it's a weekend, a social gathering, a party, anything like that, and you know that there's going to be chips there, and if you're a chip eater and you might be tempted to have some, I'm telling you, make some of these, bring them even if you have to, because you can sit there and enjoy, a bowl full of chips as well, but you know that you're eating the healthier version. And I'm not even exaggerating when I say that there's not even that big of a difference when you make them this way without all the added oils. All right, everyone, so those are the 5 snacks that I ate all the time, and I still lost 60 pounds. So if you're at a loss at kind of what you should be eating when it comes to snacking, then perhaps you can try one of mine, and who knows, maybe it might end up on your rotation as well. So once again, you can find all the recipes that I talked about in today's video linked in my description box below, or if you already have a copy of my weight loss recipe ebooks, or you're interested in taking advantage of that amazing sale, which by the way, I have never had it lower than that price. So if you haven't had a chance to grab a copy of the books, now would be your time. So at any rate, if you're interested in checking out those books, I will have the link posted in my description box below as well. And if you've made it this far, we are gonna do a free giveaway because I know the holidays are coming, and I know that it's the most challenging time of year when you're on a health and weight loss journey. Believe me, I am also getting in protective mode now, trying to pre-plan, trying to figure out what the heck I'm gonna eat when everyone's, bombarding me with lots of delicious, treats and all this stuff around us 24/7. We can't escape it. So what we can do is try to be prepared for it. So if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed with all of that, knowing that it's coming and you're in need of some more whole food plant-based recipes, then I'm doing a free giveaway right now. So try to be one of the first 5 people to go to my description box below right now, click the link, and you will receive a free copy of my 3-book bundle with all of my newest weight loss recipe ebooks. So this giveaway is not just 1 book. I'm giving away the 3-book bundle. You're gonna get a copy of all 3 of my books for free. So whoever wins this, I hope it really helps you out, especially during this time of year. And you would be a doll, in my opinion, if you could let me know in the comments if you are one of the winners. I love to know who the books went to. So please drop it in my comment box if you were one of the lucky 5. As for everyone else, don't worry, I'm also running that awesome book sale for the next 48 hours only. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and we will see you guys in the next one.